Hello, very good evening to you. I'm Kelly Foran. Welcome to North West Tonight. Our top story. Jailed for 3.5 years, the Rochdale student who assaulted police and a member of the public at Manchester Airport. One of the female officers attacked had her nose broken by Mohammed Fahir Amaz. Also tonight. 9 men from the Northwest are among 13 set to stand trial accused of sexually abusing a Stockport woman. Backing the boys in Bury, gauging England's World Cup chances at the town's famous market.
Are we going to win the World Cup?
No.
So I think we'll win the group. Depends who we get in the next round, doesn't it?
We're bringing it home this year.
Up on the roof, a high-rise school in Manchester gets a garden for the very first time.
I'm like, wow, it is amazing. I love all the flowers. It brings a lot of magic.
And after an incredible week weather-wise, with temperatures in the mid-30s, I'll be here at the end of the programme to let you know just how intense the heat is going to be over the weekend.
A 21-year-old man from Rochdale who assaulted 2 female police officers and a member of the public at Manchester Airport has been jailed today for 3.5 years. The attack by Mohammed Fahir Amaz 2 years ago broke the nose of one of the officers, who described the attack as cowardly. Anna Jameson was at Liverpool Crown Court today and joins me live now. Anna, what happened there today?
Yes, well, we may well remember this case. In fact, many viewers might have watched this mobile phone footage themselves. It was widely shared on social media. At the time, there was uproar because it appeared to show a man being kicked and stamped on by an officer. Now, it did cause controversy and protests, but that wasn't the full picture. Days after, CCTV was released to the media, which showed what happened in the minutes leading up to it and after it, involving several officers being punched, and an earlier incident involving a member of the public. Now, today, Judge Flewitt KC said the attack was prolonged and entirely unprovoked as he sentenced 21-year-old Mohammed Fahir Amaz to 3.5 years for 3 counts of assault, one with bodily harm for PC Lydia Ward, another was assault by beating for PC Ellie Cook, and an assault for a member of the public in the minutes before the incident. Now, last month, Judge Flewitt KC directed that Amaz and older brother 26-year-old Mohammed Ahmad be found not guilty of assaulting PC Zachary Marsden after the jury twice failed to reach a verdict here at Liverpool Crown Court. Now, today, Amaz was told that he and his brothers were not acquitted, rather that sufficient jurors were not sure that you were acting offensively when you struck PC Marsden. And PC Marsden is being currently investigated by the Independent Office for Police Conduct.
Anna, what else was said in court this afternoon?
Well, appearing in custody on video link today, Mr Amaz heard 2 impact statements. One from PC Lydia Ward, who spoke of what she called her utterly terrifying experience from the witness box, saying she thought this was it. She labelled her attacker as cowardly. "You used me as a punch bag," she said. But I will get back up and I will show you how strong I am. In a statement read out by the prosecutor, Paul Greeny KC, PC Ellie Cook told of the excruciating pain with each blow and how she thought she was being attacked by 3 to 4 people. Now, defending Imran Khan, KC argued that Amaz, who was 19 at the time and not reached the full age of maturity. Judge Flewitt KC agreed, giving Amaz a reduced sentence of 25%. But Judge Flewitt also acknowledged that Amaz and his family, along with officers, have received significant abuse online, but said he cannot help but wonder whether that was in part as a result of your decision to go public. You sought to blame others for what was clearly your responsibility and to portray yourself as a victim. That does not do well for your prospects of rehabilitation. Kelly.
Anna in Liverpool, thank you. Next tonight, 13 co-defendants of a man accused of drugging and sexually abusing his wife have been named for the first time. It comes after reporting restrictions on identifying the men were lifted ahead of a trial which will be in Manchester later this year. The BBC's North of England reporter Rowan Bridge was at Manchester Crown Court this morning. And Rowan, just explain what happened there today.
So it's worth noting that this case has been going on for quite a while, but there have been reporting restrictions in place, which meant we haven't been able to reveal some of the details around the case. And those were lifted this morning by the judge. So there are 14 men involved in this case in total, the husband of the woman at the centre of the case. Now, we can't name him because that would identify the woman. She has lifetime anonymity. But we are now able to name the 13 others who are the co-accused in the case.
And what do we know about those men?
This is quite a long list, so bear with me. We can tell you their names, their ages and where they're from. So Philip Wilde is 58, Sean Pears is 37, Jonathan Kirk, who is a paramedic, is 43, Robert Stewart is 70. They are all from Stockport. Jordan Wallace, who's 31, Alan Keelan, 42. They're both from Manchester. The youngest person charged in the case is Mohammed Sabir. He's 28, of no fixed abode. The oldest, Graham Broram, 73. He's from Northwich. Richard Townsend, 37, from Rochdale. And then there are a number who are not from the Northwest. Carl Lindsay is 55, he's from Taunton in Somerset. 42-year-old Daniel Rayner is from Whitstable in Kent. David Graves is 59, he's from Ilkeston in Derbyshire. Between them, they face a range of offence charges, including rape and conspiracy to rape. There's also a 13th man, Keith Fotheringham. He's from Dundee and he's 59. He pleaded guilty to 4 offences previously. Amongst those that he's admitted to offences including conspiring to rape and conspiring to drug the woman at the centre of the case.
And the husband in this case is also going to stand trial, isn't he, for some offences?
Yeah, so he has admitted 15 offences, including several counts of rape, but he also denies several other counts, including 11 further counts of rape. Now, all the men who have denied the charges against him in this case, they will all stand trial in September. That's due to last for about 12 weeks.
OK, Rowan Bridge, thank you very much indeed. A 33-year-old woman who was killed when a train hit her car at a level crossing yesterday has been named. Kerry Coombs was pronounced dead at the scene in Horton in Lancashire. Her family say she was a devoted mum who had the biggest heart and always put other people before herself. The other passenger, an 8-year-old girl, remains in hospital in a critical but stable condition. Rail investigators are looking into the cause of the crash. Fire crews are still at the scene of a wildfire on Tintwistle Moor involving moorland and woodland, which started on Wednesday night. They say the blaze is now contained. Crews from Greater Manchester and Derbyshire remain at the scene damping down after days of hot weather. The last steam locomotive built on the Isle of Man has returned to the island. Annie, which you can see on your screens now, was built in a garage in Laxey in 1998 before hauling trains along the Groudle Glen Railway. It returned after being restored in Cumbria over the last 2 years, and for those involved, it's been an important project on a wider scale.
I don't know, the world's a funny place at the moment. It moves forward really quickly, and all of a sudden there will become generations where people don't even understand what these things are about, and they probably look and go, what is that? But this is our history.
Still to come on North West Tonight. Come on, England. Ian's been to Bury Market to find out what fans think of our prospects against Panama tomorrow night. Will it be more sunshine or a weekend cool down? There's Molly. Hello, Molly. She'll have a full forecast at the end of the programme. Now, I'm sure some of you will be able to relate to this next story. It's about not being the biggest fan of needles, but for people with learning disabilities, the trauma involved can stop them from getting vital medical assessments. A technique to help has been piloted at the Morecambe Bay Trust, and the NHS is now looking at rolling it out across the country. Here's our health correspondent, Jill Donegan.
Good afternoon, we're just round the corner, Abby.
Until quite recently, blood tests for Abby meant trauma for everyone involved.
Abby would be quite distressed and would typically curl up into a ball and would get herself onto the floor so that she physically couldn't be got. She'd be crying out, and yeah, it was horrible.
I was a bit noodle-phobic. A bit frightened and sad.
A bit frightened and sad?
Yeah.
Many people with learning disabilities need regular blood tests for related health conditions, but many, like Abby, find the process terrifying.
For a lot of people, they've lived through a lot of trauma with blood tests and going to the hospital. They've been investigated for lots of things over the years.
Yeah.
Stressful for everybody, yeah, stressful for me, stressful for the carer, stressful most of all for the patient, and not ideal.
But this device, known as TAP, has completely changed that. It uses a mild vacuum to extract blood from the capillaries. No big needle and no drama.
A huge difference. Has it made a big difference, tap bloods?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The technology's been in use in the States for years as a general means for rural patients to test themselves. But then a scientist here realised there could be a solution for people like Abby.
I just got looking on the internet one day and came across transdermal capillary sampling devices and we thought, well, that looks like a good idea, so gave it a go.
The Morecambe Bay Trust scheme's now attracting attention from across the world, with the NHS considering a possible national rollout.
Lots of people coming forward from clinical laboratories, from learning disability nursing staff, from community healthcare staff, from general practitioners, paediatricians, all over the country, and more importantly, some national charities who are really keen to help support it go national as well. So we've got a lot of work to do, but yeah, it's looking promising.
You ready? The number of people that have gone out with a smile on their face rather than in tears, it's just changed everything for us.
Yeah! The test is done within 10 minutes, in and out, and she's quite happy to come.
Tap bloods is fun.
Tap bloods is fun. That's Abby's strapline, I think, isn't it?
We open the door.
Jill Dummigan, BBC North West Tonight, Lancaster.
OK, some other stories from across the northwest, and Stockport band The Blossoms have been on Radio Manchester. They've been talking about how they've become wedding crashers. It's ahead of their new album, Songs from the Wedding Cake, and that's apparently based on Stockport Town Hall. Elsewhere on BBC Merseyside, Liverpool's playwrights have described writing a production about a legendary pub. Some of you might be familiar with this. It was called The Grafton. Online, I'm a Celeb winner Angry Ginge has been talking about how he received online abuse recently. He said it was for standing up to racism during England's last game. And this is Charlotte Bates. She's a makeup artist in Liverpool, and she's been talking about how she'll offer free makeup for proms if parents are struggling with the cost. You can find more stories like this on our BBC social channels, on the website, or of course on the BBC News app. Now, Labour's candidate for Mayor of Greater Manchester launched her campaign today. Bev Craig, who's the leader of Manchester City Council, pledged to give free bus passes for all 11 to 18-year-olds in the borough if she's elected. She was joined at the event by the man she hopes to replace, Andy Burnham, who's now MP for Makerfield. Our political editor, Annabelle Tiffin, has been speaking to her.
Do you think to get elected you need to be an Andy Mark II?
Look, I'm quite happy being my own person, but I want to build on the successes that we've got in Greater Manchester. It's a fantastic place. The whole country's looking at what we've been doing, and we face the opportunity of having the golden decade ahead of us. So, as you know, I've worked really closely with Andy. I'm a big fan. You know, I'm going to build on the legacy of what we've built, but I'll always do things my own way.
Andy Burnham's supporting your campaign. He's here today, but should he become Prime Minister, that relationship will have to change a bit. You're going to be asking him for money.
Having me as Mayor and Andy as Prime Minister would, in my view, be the dream team. But I've already warned him that he won't get an easy ride just because we're friends. You know, Greater Manchester has shown time and time again that when we get power and control into our own hands, we can fix some of our own problems. So for me, you know, the next decade, we will need powers very, very quickly over skills, over the economy, over housing and over transport. And I'm not going to be shy in banging the drum for Greater Manchester.
Manchester City has seen a huge amount of growth, but some of the outer areas, for instance where we are here, don't always necessarily feel that. What are you going to do for them?
Yeah, so look, for me, Greater Manchester has to work for everybody, and I'm really clear that the thing I'll be defined by is, will I put more money in your pocket, and do you feel like you're benefiting from the success that you see down the road? I want to restore pride, jobs and opportunities into our town centres right across the city region.
OK, time for sport now. Ian's here. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Kelly.
Ian, Ian? England, not Ian, is in action tomorrow night.
I'm not in action tomorrow night, no. Those days are gone.
It's their final group game against Panama, but ahead of that, it's been confirmed one of the players is heading for the Northwest.
Yes, he certainly is, and possibly for a British transfer record. Kelly, Elliot Anderson's become one of England boss Thomas Tuchel's go-to men. Now he's going to Manchester City after they agreed a fee of £116 million. The 23-year-old midfielder's due to have a medical before completing his move from Nottingham Forest. City maintain the fee is a club record, £116 million. However, others in the know are claiming the deal is worth up to £130 million, which, if true, would break the British record of £125 million that Liverpool paid for Alexander Isak. Who knows? Well, Anderson and his England chums have another important game on their hands tomorrow night. They're up against Panama at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And as ever, we've been out to gauge opinion.
Yeah, would have been deserved, but it was difficult. We knew it before. It can be difficult. They went even more defensive than in the first match.
England now need to beat Panama to ensure they win Group L. Earlier this week, you might remember, we went to a primary school to talk about the World Cup. Today, we've come to the allegedly world-famous Bury Market to do likewise. I've not filmed here for 3 years, apparently, so let's meet up with some old friends, friends is pushing it, and some new people.
How come we didn't get a ticket to the actual thing?
BBC budget.
Right, okay, yeah. Well, everyone thinks we're Croatia, but we're not. We wear these, don't we? Oh. This checkerboard thing, but we're not. We're England. Yeah, beautiful. Special edition City Green England pies. Steak, I think they are, which is very good, very patriotic, just what you want in this really hot weather, isn't it? A lovely hot steak pie.
I think. Well, I'm going all the way, mate, because I'm England.
You're branded up, you've got all the flags on your arms, all of your stuff?
I've got my top on, but it's in the wash ready for tomorrow.
Your England top?
Yes. Yeah. I've got 2 England tops.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a red one that says Jude Bellingham, number 10. Well, it actually just says Jude, because with Bellingham, we had to pay more for the letters. It's a long name.
And Bellingham driving all the way and scoring!
Are you ladies watching the World Cup?
Yeah. Yes.
What do you think of England so far?
I think he needs the wingers.
Which wingers, though?
Rashford and Saka.
Yeah? Are we going to win the World Cup?
No.
Others, though, were slightly more optimistic.
Fingers crossed. I think we'll win the group. Depends who we get in the next round, doesn't it? Or the rounds after.
Everyone's loving it. It's a nice atmosphere. Like, we've all got the flags up, going all the way across.
Are England going to win the World Cup?
I hope so.
Chris, how many England flags and bunting and everything are you selling?
Hundreds. So we've got the bunting, £2, selling loads of that. You get 20-foot bunting, £2, £3 for the big England flag there. Yep, selling loads. Everyone's decorating their houses and stuff, so it's going well.
And the captain is unfazed.
There has been a lot of good vibes about, to say. But we're bringing it home this year.
What's the trade like at this time of year?
For us, absolutely brilliant, because it's all soft fruits. Your strawberries, local strawberries are coming in. Then you've got all your salads.
Watching England.
Watching England.
With your produce.
Shame about Scotland, but never mind.
You've got a Brazil top on.
Oh, I know.
Do you want Brazil to win it?
Aye.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why not England?
I'm Scottish.
You caught me out there. But then again, you weren't wearing that top the other day when Brazil beat Scotland 3-0.
No, I was wearing a Scotland top. I always support my country.
And Brazil. Of course, the World Cup means classic tunes like this come out once again, with Liverpool great John Barnes' legendary rap being attempted across the nation.
You got to hold it. You can be slow or fast, but you must get through the line. They'll always hit you and hurt you. Defend and attack. You know it's only one way to beat them. Get round the back.
All-skill tactical advice England might benefit from taking tomorrow night to avoid more glum faces. So very much to digest from Bury Market there. And speaking of digesting, here is a pie, that very pie that Joanne from Harry Muffins was holding there, Kelly. And this is my gift to you.
Oh, thank you.
Are you on a late shift tonight?
Do you know, I'm not, but Eunice, who is on the late shift, came in the office today with ice creams, and you've brought us in
I've got a pie, but you can see what they've done there. They've put the sort of England flag on the pie. Does it look like an England flag? No, it doesn't. I think that is a crust that they've dyed red, but obviously it's on a brown pie crust backdrop.
Do you know what? It does actually smell quite nice.
Does
so
it?
thank you for that, Joanne, and thank you for rapping when Ian told you to as well. I can't believe the things you get people to do.
It's a beautiful wrap and a beautiful pie, Kelly, which you can enjoy on me. So hopefully England will top their group, after which it's looking like they might go on to play Ecuador in the round of 32 next Wednesday. On the theme of table toppers or thereabouts, I'll end with Warrington Wolves, who are level on points with Super League leaders Leeds Rhinos after last night's narrow 18 points to 16 win over Catalan Dragons. That was James Bentley. Tomorrow, Wigan Warriors are at Hull FC, Lee Leopards go to Toulouse, and St Helens are away at Bradford. And that is all the sport I've got for you, Kelly, and everyone else.
Thank you very much. Now, from pies to flowers. Didn't quite know how to do that transition, but I've done it now.
Brilliant segue, as we call it.
We're bringing you a bit of joy. I've been to a school in the city centre of Manchester, and the building is nestled in between high-rise tower blocks where there is no green space. Are you into gardening?
No.
Well, the pupils at Crown Street Primary School will be, because they've teamed up with the Cloud Gardener, who you might know, he rose to fame by transforming his own balcony. You may have seen him a few weeks ago. I went to meet Jason and the children, who were doing some planting because they are into gardening, and this is how it's turned out. When we filmed here a few weeks ago, the children, many of whom don't have a garden at home, were planting for their playground on the roof. There's been no green space here until now.
Really cool.
What's your favourite part of it?
The plants. I was like really excited when I first saw the garden. I was like, I was so like, I didn't know what I could do.
So this is a really great pot.
It was so beautiful. I'm like, wow, it is amazing. I love all the flowers. It brings a lot of magic.
A little bit of watering, so you can tell the soil there is a bit more moist.
My favourite part is those flowers.
What do you like about them?
Because I'm not interested in the colour. I'm interested in the petals.
It's all the creation of the Cloud Gardener, and when I tried to grab Jason for a quick word about it, well, this is how it went.
They are so inquisitive, all of the new bugs.
It's open. We saw it open.
Yeah, see?
And it's orange.
You okay?
It was this one, maybe.
I absolutely love it. I mean, but this is the thing, so... Oh, what? Come on, then.
Take 22. I feel awful taking you away from the children, but they're so excited.
I mean, it just goes to show like how interested they are in this, and we have to remember that actually for quite a lot of these children, they don't have gardens at home, so they really are exploring some of this for the first time.
Having limited outdoor space is no obstacle for Jason. He's become quite the name in the gardening world by transforming his balcony.
Already, it's had an effect to local wildlife, and the children are now getting to experience that. And we have to remember that some of these children will live in these tower blocks, so they don't have gardens at home. They come to school, they finally get to see wildlife for themselves.
Who says school's boring, eh?
Not anymore.
Filled with flowers and food, it's now part of everyday school here.
Like, look at their faces. It has, and I think will going forward, change a lot for our school. We're so grateful and so excited about it.
Oh, thank you so much for allowing us in to film. And I have to say, the children were just so well behaved and so excited. There were a few things, though. The outtakes are hilarious. We couldn't actually put them in. So we're in an air-conditioned studio now, but of course we've sent Molly, where else, but outside in Media City. Molly, my dog had me up at 5 o'clock this morning. It was raining, it was thundering, it was lightning. What's going on?
I know, Kelly, it really has been the most incredible week of weather. You're absolutely right. I was woken up by the thunderstorms as well this morning. There were some hefty ones into this afternoon. In fact, there was a yellow weather warning in place for parts of Cumbria and Lancashire until 10 o'clock tonight. And we've also had that amber heat alert for extreme heat as well. That's been parts of Manchester and Cheshire. That expires tonight, but then after that we'll start to have something a bit more comfortable and fresher as we head into the weekend. Now, you should be able to see the pressure chart beside me. We'll have high pressure starting to shift away and that hot continental air starting to move away, and replacing it fresher Atlantic air. So we'll start to have things feel a little bit less oppressive, certainly by Sunday quite widely. As for this evening, though, you can see behind me plenty of sunshine. However, there is that risk of some thunderstorms into tonight, particularly towards Lancashire and Cumbria. It's going to be largely quite clear, and then we'll start to see a bit more cloud as we head into the rest of the night, just increasing from the west. In terms of how it feels overnight, we aren't going to have nearly as hot a night as last night, where temperatures didn't drop below 20 degrees Celsius, so a tropical night, that's called. For tonight, lows of around 14 degrees Celsius. Into tomorrow, we'll have a bit of a cloudy start for some and some light showers towards the likes of Cumbria and Lancashire, but then it should brighten up pretty nicely and we should get some decent sunshine tomorrow. Still very warm tomorrow, highs of around 28 to 29 degrees Celsius, a bit cooler along the coast towards the likes of Blackpool and Morecambe. Into Sunday, that's where you'll start to certainly feel a change. So we'll have a mixture again of some sunshine and some very light showers, but the air will feel fresher. It won't feel nearly as sweaty and uncomfortable as it has done recently. We're going to have highs of around 20, 21 degrees Celsius. And the outlook for the rest of the week, well, we're going to have temperatures in the kind of low 20s. We're going to have bits and pieces of rain around, but certainly closer to average for this time of year.
Molly, I'll be heading out to the cricket straight from here. I hope you're planning on staying there for a little while longer. Enjoy the sunshine while it lasts. I just have to tell you, last night we mentioned a dog in the car. The dog is fine, so thank you so much for asking, and good night.